Here are the 3 things I use to reduce friction in my artistic process. The first thing that I consider when making art is sort of the opposite of out of sight, out of mind. The things right in front of me are usually the things that I end up working on, so I try to have an empty canvas or a work in progress piece on my easel, occupying space in my studio so that I'm forced to look at it and consider that I should work on it. I'll talk about setup in the next tip, but the main thing I want to emphasize is that you should be priming your mind by having your art set up in front of you. The second important thing is that I try to have my setup ready to go at any given time, reducing the amount of time that it takes me to go from stopped to starting or from not painting to painting. Building on this, I like to do all of my uncomfortable steps ahead of time, so I like to keep my tools clean and make sure that my setup is ready for me to just jump right in. There's nothing worse than getting ready to paint and realizing that your palette is a mess and that your brushes need a wash. My third tip is that I do my best to prune my environment from distractions which might hinder my painting. Painting is an art that requires a lot of focus, and you need to have meaningful inputs so that you can have meaningful outputs. I try to avoid scrolling on my phone near or before my painting time, which is usually in the morning. Instead, I surround myself with art books or some of my completed pieces or any of the other art that I have in my collection. Follow me for more art tips and lessons from my creative practice.